before I started training, I didn't have presence because I didn't have confidence. Being consistent with them small, tiny habits is what will get you to where you want to be. If I can find my strength, you can find yours. So when I first started training, I started CrossFit, and I didn't have a role model to look to, so it took me quite a while to figure out how I could lift. So I started off one-handed lifting, but that weren't conducive. My arm used to blow out, and that were really painful. I then had a false arm made, but again, I didn't enjoy that. I were attached to a bar, quite dangerous, and my daughter really didn't like that. She didn't like seeing her mum with two arms. And then I found my strap, and then that's when game changed. It's called the loop strap. It opened a lot of doors for me in terms of being able to lift with good form. It meant that I weren't as injured, and it also meant that I could learn new skills, so pull-ups as well as weightlifting, attaching the strap to a kettlebell and dumbbell so I could build muscle much more easily and simply. And it opened doors for other people as well. And I produce a strap now with quick products, and we sell that across the world. So when I first started, there was no one for me to look to figure out how I should lift. So I feel like my presence on social media has allowed other adaptives to figure new ways of lifting, or just to show them that they can do it. It's massive for me to give that back, not having a role model myself growing up. It's everyday life things, as well as showing the parents that there don't have to be any restrictions for the children. Because I think as parents we look forward and see what we can't do, whereas I hope I'm here to show them what they can do. So I'm very honest, I'm very open. Any questions that they've got, I'm just here to help, answer, advocate, support. I won't be sat here today if it weren't for the community. The community is massive, and I've got so many people to thank. And I always say it's took a team, because a lot of people believed in me before I believed in myself. Training's had a huge impact, as in, before I started, I'd say I was shy. I wouldn't enter a room first. Certainly not. I'd have my head down, I'd have my shoulders collapsed. Whereas now I'm confident, and I will, as much as I don't like my arm, I'll still enter a room first, and I'll hold my head high and I'll put my shoulders back. Presence is really important for me, and that's what training's brought me. And it seems like a random thing to say, but before I started training, I didn't have presence because I didn't have confidence. I don't think people, or many people, if you don't train, can quite grasp how important training is and how it transfers to normal life. If you can do really hard stuff in gym, and I find a lot of things really, really hard, and I've been in some really dark places in gym, and a lot of people have said to me, why do you do it to yourself? And the answer is, I'm not really sure, but I just know that and being bruised and trying things, that's much less painful than the mental health I suffered before going to gym. So it's brought me, I suppose, a whole new world. When we do small, tiny things every day, we can't see the difference. But I think being consistent with them small, tiny habits is what will get you to where you want to be. And just trusting it. That's what I did. Like I say, I couldn't do a push-up. My stomach muscles were separated through childbirth. I couldn't do a burpee, I did them against the wall. I couldn't do anything. I do always say, if I can do it, so can you. Because I'm nobody special, I've just put hours in. Yeah, so I found my strength entering that gym space initially. And that's brought me strength not only in a gym space, but in mind, body and brain. And I hope that my lasting legacy, and what I always say is that I want to leave something in people and not for people. So if I can share my strength with others, then I've done my job.